In an unprecedented move, President Joe Biden commutes nearly all federal death sentences. 37 out of the 40 inmates on death row will now serve life in prison sentences without the possibility of parole. Fox 5's Brittany Edney is at the live desk with more details on this move. Brittany?
Well, Christine, 2 Georgia men that were sentenced for murders, they're now among those federal death row inmates who have been spared by the president. It's a controversial decision that's drawing strong opinions. Mayor Jason Brown was convicted of fatally stabbing a postal worker in 2003 and is now one of 37 federal death row inmates who has been spared by President Joe Biden after he converted their sentences to life imprisonment.
It's historic. Jeffrey
Ertl, Brown's attorney for nearly 20 years, reacts to the decision.
I want to say it's joy, but joy tempered by, this is, they're spending the rest of their life in jail, and there are other people, families that are probably not happy with this result.
Anthony George Battle was sentenced to die for the 1994 murder of federal prison guard DeAntonio Washington, who was beaten to death with a hammer at the United States Penitentiary in Atlanta, Georgia. Battle was already in prison for the stabbing death of his wife. Georgia District 9 Representative Andrew Clyde tweeted in part, quote, "What a slap in the face to the victims, their families, and our justice system." President Joe Biden says he condemns these murders, grieves for the victims, and all the families who have suffered, but also cites his belief that the death penalty at the federal level must stop.
We hoped that President Biden would commute some sentences. I don't think anybody thought it would be to this magnitude. I think it's difficult to put into words. I will say that I think the legal community is stunned by it.
Biden's decision will not impact those sentenced to death in state courts. That number of prisoners currently stands at around 2,250 people, and that's per the Death Penalty Information Center. At the live desk, Brittany Edney, Fox 5 News.
All right, Brittany, thanks so much.